Hello, and welcome to this week's Peter's Perspectives. Today, we're going to be talking about the somewhat surprising trend for new captive or GBS startups in India and other low cost locations. Now, many of you may know that Everest tracks this space and has perhaps got the leading research in this space. And one of the things we can observe is that there are a tremendous number of new startups of captives or GBSs in these locations. And today I'm going to discuss why that is the case. Now, the first thing to think about is who's doing these startups. It makes a lot of sense, for example, in today's talent scarcity, that existing GBSs or captives would be expanding, and they are. But why? Who's driving these new startups? And it's often smaller firms, much smaller than have ever been done before. So when we first started tracking the space, the data suggested that to put a captive or GBS into, say, a location like India, you needed to commit to scale, a minimum of 1,000 FTEs, and probably 2 to 3 years of startup. Today, that's completely different. Um, GBSs of 35 people to 50 people are very economically effective. In fact, we were looking at one a little while ago in which the EBIT return for a 50-person captive was about 5 million a year benefit after it got up and running. And it took about 18 months to get it up and running. This is a dramatically different picture than we had, say, 5 years ago. And what this has done is opened up the prospect of GBSs or captives to a much wider set of firms. Much smaller firms can now contemplate cost effectively putting this in place. So why have the costs come down? Well, the availability of leadership talent has completely changed. Today, you can go and find an experienced GBS leader who will bring a team with them, complete with best practices, and can help and can stand that up for you and then go on and run it. And you don't need to go to a third party to do a build, operate, transfer. They'll just do it for you. The whole ecosystem, from real estate to attorneys to tax assistants, are all there now, understanding how to do this and can cost effectively help you do this. There are recruiting platforms and other platforms that you can take advantage of, which can help staff these and maintain the staff. So the cost to stand these up and operate them is now dramatically smaller, making microsites much more very attractive and very profitable. And hence, opening this up to both areas for subsidiaries of firms and smaller firms who would otherwise not contemplate doing this for themselves. So until next week, I wish you the very best in Peter's Perspectives.